I'm doing the intro today. I'm doing the intro. The intro is because we talk about ad blocking and YouTube
and audio
I
levels.
am an expert. Yeah, let's sort of vaguely.
Sound levels.
Mike talks about LUFS.
Loudness normalization for YouTube videos. Super important.
Okay. He's still talking about LUFS apparently. Anyway, we're going to talk about YouTube's fight against the ad blockers and the ad blockers fighting back, and a couple of other features they've done. Anyway, like and subscribe for more fascinating things from inside the world of ad filtering and our OnlyFans content, which I've been told not to talk about, but it's kind of saucy. Enjoy the episode. We're having technical issues, by the way,
We're not
guys.
technical issues. It's fine.
Yeah, we are. And actually, I can say bingo because AV overlay issues with Mike's setup was on my bingo card for this month. So I'm pizza, please.
Is Peter making the most overused joke of 2023 on my bingo card? I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that on the toilet today. I was thinking someone's got to come up with a variation of that bingo card joke because it's kind of overused.
Don't let that slow you.
Yeah, just a couple centuries old. Like
yeah. 1989 called. It wants its joke back. There we go. That's a bit meta, isn't it?
All right. YouTube adds stable volume, which is cool. I super appreciate this feature. I hope it's not just on the phone. And a couple other features, but says they're not gonna. The ad blockers have got to go. No ad blockers.
Okay. Can we start with a little bit of kudos for YouTube, who I'm not a huge fan of lately, but whatever. That the stable volume thing is kind of cool. What it does is it kind of stabilizes the volume when other things are playing. Is that it, or it like?
I think it's video to video. I hope this is what it is. If you listen to some YouTube channels, YouTube recommends a certain volume level, which is actually pretty high, like allowed. And a lot of channels are kind of all over the place. So if you're watching YouTube videos and you got to turn your sound up because one video is really low, but then the next video starts and you get your ears blown out because it's too high, like that's because they're not normalized correctly.
Yeah. There's another feature which is new bigger preview thumbnails when browsing on the mobile app. And one cool thing which I saw, which was the platform may finally be putting an end to the perilous pursuit of finding that song that pops into your head.
Wow.
In August, YouTube began testing a new voice recognition feature that would allow a user to hum, sing, or play a song's melody into the app to be identified. And this was crazy. I didn't know about this. A variant of this feature has been present on Google since at least 2020. It's called Hum to Search.
Sorry, can we just go back to the sound levels? Because YouTube recommends minus 14 LUFS for the sound levels. I typically, for our show, use minus 17 LUFS, which is comparable to DPS, but not quite the same. And I know...
Yeah, okay.
This is the part of the show that I take care of. So this is what I care about. What?
Okay. All right.
We're not just going to talk about sound levels for the entire show?
Mike's talking about LUFS. Okay, great. Good. Fine. Glad we got that. Are you happy now? Can we move on?
I mean, I have more to say.
When I do the episodes, I make sure that the decibel level isn't in the yellow.
But it should be in the yellow. It just shouldn't be in the red.
I want to make sure that it's right up, Yep, I'm an AV guy, actually. So,
man.
Mike, I love you, but I kind of like doing the show when you're not around because it goes so quickly with John. He's
sure.
Like,
yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, that's it. It's amazing.
Just upload it. Fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do like that they're taking Pandora just straight out of business. Like Pandora they're basically the monopoly of playing a song to identify it, right?
I thought that's Shazam,
for like a decade. So Shazam, not Pandora, Shazam. My bad.
Okay, but Shazam's never had the hum to search feature. I wish it did.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, right, onto the main meat of this story, the thing that I really wanted to talk about, which is the ad block controversy that is happening at the moment with YouTube.
Controversy. What a fun way to say that word. Controversy.
Yeah. How do you say controversy?
Controversy, yeah.
Controversy. Is that like it's controversy the British way of doing
it? Yeah, it is. I like it though. I think we should use that from now on. Controversy.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm for that.
So how do you say controversial?
Yeah.
Controversial?
They say controversial.
I'd say controversial.
Controversial.
But how did you say
controversy? Controversy? Now I can't even.
Anyway.
I don't know how we say it. Okay.
Anyway, so
okay.
let's talk about ad blockers and how they got
ad blockers.
Yeah. So for anybody who isn't a heavy YouTube user, and we mentioned this on the show recently, YouTube's been trialing anti-adblock technology, which has come in various forms. Basically, when you're watching an ad and you're watching a YouTube video and you have an ad blocker installed, it will pop up a thing that says some variation of you need to disable your ad blocker. And it can either have a little timer, which you can just click X and then start the video again, or it can say you've got three attempts remaining, or sometimes it will just say you can't watch this with ad block enabled. And for the past few weeks, there has been a fight happening between the people who create or maintain the ad block filter lists and the ad blockers themselves and YouTube, because YouTube has constantly been looking at how the circumvention has been happening. Because what's happened is that the filter list maintainers and the ad block developers have been adding workarounds for this. And at the beginning, it was very easy. It's a kind of a normal thing to have anti-ad block technology, and it's pretty easy to defeat. But then YouTube obviously had a team of people working on this, and they would constantly keep updating the way that it was working, and then it would be kind of cat and mouse game was going on. And we're currently at the situation where YouTube may have given up, or they've been defeated, because one thing that people could do to kind of stay up to date was to manually update their filter list or manually update the extension, like with uBlock Origin or AdBlock Plus or whatever. They you just update your thing, and then it will have the latest anti-circumvention things in it. And I've been doing that and seeing it like the ad block thing doesn't, the anti-ad block notice goes away, and then it comes back, and then it goes away, and then it comes back. And for the last few days, it's been gone completely. And I've seen actual features being, like core features being added to at least uBlock Origin, which have been like engineered to get around this. And it's remarkable. It's good. The code that has been written for this is great, and all it's done is to refined the ad blockers to the point at which they're becoming undefeatable now, which I love.
We're talking specifically about like inline video pre-roll ads, right? Not ads on the page of the YouTube UI.
Yes,
I'm surprised that those can be blocked, because I would think that they could just like inject that into the video stream, the RMTP stream or whatever. And like, how would the ad blockers even know? It's not part of the actual show.
That is how Twitch does it. And that's why Twitch ads have been historically harder to defeat. But
the way they are defeatable.
Yes. But that's just not how YouTube ad works. And I think to change the way that ads are displayed on YouTube would be such a massive engineering problem that they haven't gone that far yet.
You'll see how much money you cost them, and then they will.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think fortunately ad blockers aren't actually reducing their money. It's I don't know. I think it's negligible, to be honest, overall.
Because most people don't use them?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think they're making enough. That's the sort of the point. And if they did have something that was that forced the ads on people, then they might lose revenue by people not watching. So the kind of like the difference is
you're very quick to judge when other people are making enough money or not.
It's true. You're right. I take that on the chin, but I stand by my statement of a $1 billion corporation making enough money. Yes.
Fair
enough. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story. It's kind of cool to watch from behind the scenes. I'll be honest. I'm fighting for the little guy.
So final thought. We have a goal to monetize this channel. Do we want people to block the ads when we monetize, or do we want people to watch the ads because then we get paid?
Can I give the diplomatic answer rather than the kind of rabid ad blocker answer? The one I actually
give the real answer. Yeah, say what you believe.
The real answer is that I think people should have a choice, and the website should have a choice as well. And I do think that YouTube Premium is too much. Is it like $11 a month or something like that?
I don't know. I love
like
it. I think it might even be a little more than that, but I love it. I will never go without YouTube Premium. It's amazing.
Fair enough, but it seems like you pay that much for like a Netflix subscription, and this
totally
is just
worth
crappy.
It. I use it every single day. Every single day.
$14.
I like that it blocks the ads, or it doesn't block the ads. It gives you ad-free viewing. But I also like, and maybe this as much as anything, that I can download shows to my phone and play them with the phone locked or like offline or whatever. I find that to be super handy. So I end up actually listening with YouTube almost as my podcast player more than anything else.
It's cool. If you get value out of it and you're happy, great. That's really what I care about. Like,
but even just for the ad blocking, I think totally worth it.
Sure. Well, good. If you're happy with it, then great.
Have the choice. And in part because I watch a lot of times on my phone or on our TV, where I can't install an ad blocker on our TV. So,
well, with the smart TVs, you can actually give it a go these days. Oh my god!
Like you could always do a Raspberry or Pi-hole.
Yeah, that's hard.
If you wanted to block all ads on your network.
But I do know you want to get Peter Lowe in your Pi-hole.
Correct. Always.
We are well established on the record with this.
Just for anybody who's listening, that is talking about my ad filtering list on the Pi-hole ad blocking solution, not me in you.
Peter, wow. Don't make it. What are you talking about, Peter?
We were just talking about Pi-holes.
What?
Okay.
I don't even know what Peter meant. Like, obviously, we're talking about Raspberry Pis. I didn't think I had to say that part.
I can't. By the way, yesterday I had to set up a new smart TV for a friend, or I was sort of there where I was helping getting it set up. Holy shit! It was a new Hisense TV, and the initial setup gives you the option to opt out of the data sharing agreements that it has, and like on a TV, and you can no. What it does is you have to agree to all of them before you can turn internet on, and it has a list which is, oh my god, so long. And if you the way it works is that you have to go and click agree to all of them, or there's right at the top there's an agree to all, and it's like you don't even know what you're agreeing to. It's so bad.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, Pi-hole is the solution.